Alrighty, everyone. Well, game number 6 in this best of 7 series that was played at the IEM in Katowice. It was the grand final of that tournament. Leads us to year 0 LE between two players who are two of the best in their respective races in StarCraft 2. Spawning here in the top left-hand corner of the map, playing with the blue Zerg pieces. He is currently up in the series and wants to close the series and match out right here and right now. His name is soO. And his opponent spawning in the top right-hand corner of the map, playing with the red Protoss pieces. He's currently down, but certainly not out of this series just yet. His name is Stats. So guys and girls, it all comes down to this for Stats. It's win here or go home for Stats. So how do you do it? How do you get back in the series? How do you turn that momentum that was turned against you? Which soO, down 2 games, has won 3 in a row and is on match point at the grand final at IEM Katowice. How is he going to close this thing out? Because soO, the narrative around that he has never won a grand final has been to so many. I believe he's been to more grand finals than that has never won out of any player ever in StarCraft 2. How do you do it? How is he going to do it here if it's in game number 6? Well, it does look like he's going to go for what he has been doing consistently throughout this series, which is a hatch gas pool opener followed up with a 3rd hatchery. Now on the opposite side of the map, going to have a standard build once again for Stats. He's going to go for that gateway into the natural nexus, followed up by that cybernetics core. And so this has just been an absolutely incredible series, guys. People say that this is the 2nd best tournament of the year to BlizzCon. IEM Katowice, I gotta say, what an incredible event, and just how, the production value of it. The games are so good, and it just feels like it's all on the line there for some of these players. And soO, man, just, he's been there so many times, so close to winning a tournament, and he just cannot close it out. And here we go. Can he close this one out? And is he going to close it out here in game number 6? We're about to find out. Metabolic Boost is being researched for soO, which of course is a Zergling speed upgrade. Most standard, which the same can be said for Stats, who's going for the Warp Gate research out of the Cybernetics core. Going to see some Queens and some Zerglings coming out of soO, and then of course we're going to see the very fast Warp Prism coming out of the robotics facility, which was constructed, and we're going to see what Stats decides to do here. It looks like he's going to kind of go for something similar to what he did last game, which is most likely, he tries to keep that creep spread at bay. He likes to try to keep, start, sniping some of those creep tumors with the stalkers. And of course that's a bit, something that's, a definite quality that Stats has. I mean, we're talking one of the best Protoss players on the planet. And I don't know if there's any debate there as to whether or not, he is not, because man, he has just been proving that he is an incredible Protoss player in the world of StarCraft 2. So, I mean, if anybody can come back, Stats is somebody who can most certainly do it. So we're going to find out here relatively soon if he can do it. If he can come back against soO, who is absolutely desperate, who is so, has the will to win sort of mentality. And you can just see it on full display in this series so far. It's just, he wants to win this thing so bad, you can just tell. soO's going to go for that Roach Warren as well as the Evolution Chamber. We're going to see the Lair going to be coming in, so he's going to be able to go for those higher tier Lair-based units here shortly. Warp Gates are now finished. We're also going to see more and more gateways coming in. 3 more to be exact. We're going to start seeing... of course, the Immortals started, And, you know, this War Prism's got a few of those Stalkers. They're trying to kind of clear out that creep spread. And this is just kind of what Stats does on it seems to be this entire series. He's just trying to really keep that creep spread at bay. +1 is going to be researched out of that evolution chamber. And once again, these Zerglings are trying to, you know, do a little bit of some damage to those Stalkers. Does look like, once again, Stats is going to pick up and try to get out of there, and more units look like they're starting to be constructed here. Glad Reconstitution is being researched, and then that Hydralisk Den is out. Groove Spines is being researched as well. So soO is going for a very similar build to what he's been doing these past few games. And so he wants to just get back, you know, he's just doing things that are working. And so why go away from what is working at this point? And Stats, what's interesting though, on the flip side of this, is Stats really hasn't changed up his strategy that much from the first couple of games, but it just hasn't been working. It's like soO, there's just so many mind games going into it, and it's like soO is coming out on top almost every time since those first couple of games, which he has been. I mean, it's just, there's just facts. And so it's going to be interesting because it looks like Stats is starting to move on creep, pretty far on creep. And this is going to get kind of scary because this is a pretty scary army of Stats at this point in the game. And here we go. Beautiful Fortress is going to be coming in. Glad Reconstitution is going to be finished up in less than 4 seconds. The Groove Spines as well is going to be finished up. All that soO has to do here is hold on, at least at this point. He's got, you know, he's going to have some advantages as far as the upgrades are concerned. More and more of those, of course, of those War Prisms are going to be coming in as well. Oh my god, it does look like soO is going to be kind of trapped here, at least at the time being, because of those force fields. Oh man, Stats though, his supply is absolutely plummeting as he's almost going on an all-in sort of mentality at this point. So it looks like he is finally able to push in to this third base location. Absolutely just, I mean, really going all in here. He does not want to lose this series as of yet, but with the reinforcements, I just wonder, Stats is really treading on thin ice at this point because his supply is plummeting. All these units are pouncing on this army. Oh my god, Stats is absolutely losing so much supply. Beautiful play there by soO, and with the overextension, the GG is called, and soO wins the IEM Katowice. I hope you guys did enjoy this game and this series between soO and Stats. And if you guys did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, stay positive, and as always, I'll talk to you guys all in the next one. Peace.